56. Three satisfactions from religion. Mortal man secures three great satisfactions from religious experience, even in the days of his temporal sojourn on earth. Number 1. Intellectually, he acquires the satisfactions of a more unified human consciousness. Number 2. Philosophically, he enjoys the substantiation of his ideas of moral values. Number 3. Spiritually, he thrives in the experience of divine companionship in the spiritual satisfactions of true worship. God consciousness, as it is experienced by an evolving mortal of the realms, must consist of three varying factors, three differential levels of reality realization. There is first the mind consciousness, the comprehension of the idea of God. Then follows the soul consciousness, the realization of the ideal God. Last dawns the spirit consciousness, the realization of the spirit reality of God. By the unification of these factors of the divine realization, no matter how incomplete the mortal personality at all times overspreads all consciousness levels with the realization of the personality of God. In those mortals who have attained the course of the finality, all this will in time lead to the realization of the supremacy of God, and may subsequently eventuate in the realization of the ultimacy of God. Some page of the absolute superconsciousness of the Paradise Father. The experience of God consciousness remains the same from generation to generation, but with each advancing epoch in human knowledge, the philosophic concept and the theologic definitions of God must change. God knowingness, religious consciousness is a universal reality, but no matter how valid religious experience is, it must be willing to subject itself to intelligent criticism and reasonable philosophic interpretations. It must not seek to be a thing apart in the totality of human experience. Eternal survival of personality is wholly dependent on the choosing of the mortal mind, whose decisions determine the survival potential of the immortal soul. When the mind believes God and the soul knows God, when, with a fostering adjuster, they all desire God, then is survival assured. Limitations of intellect, curtailment of education, deprivation of culture, impoverishment of social status, even inferiority of the human standards of morality resulting from the unfortunate lack of educational, cultural, and social advantages, cannot invalidate the presence of the divine spirit in such unfortunate and humanly handicapped but believing individuals. The indwelling of the mystery monitor constitutes the inception and ensures the possibility of the potential of growth and survival of the immortal soul. The ability of mortal parents to procreate is not predicated on their educational, cultural, social, or economic status. The union of the parental factors under natural conditions is quite sufficient to initiate offspring. A human mind discerning right and wrong and possessing the capacity to worship God in union with a divine adjuster is all that is required in that mortal to initiate and to foster the production of his immortal soul of survival qualities. If such a spirit-endowed individual seeks God and sincerely desires to become like Him, honestly elects to do the will of the Father in heaven.